everybody. I hope you're all doing today. Hope you had a good Friday night and Saturday. Anyways, I want to take a break. I've been cleaning. You'd think I was expecting a baby. I've just been going through things, just organizing, moving stuff. But anyways, yeah, I've saged my house. I've saged the dog. I've saged Zoe. I've saged me. And I'm going to, later on, I'll probably go sage my porch. Anyways, I wanted to come back on here and, I've been going through stuff and I just want to talk about the Delphi case and what I believe is going on right now. And all on Delphi. All of these. Now, these are all readings I've done. I've done a lot. I've worked a lot. In my black folder, that's new stuff I'm working on. But anyway, so I'm always busy. I'm always working because I don't watch too much TV, to be honest. It depresses me. I know, and you work on cases. How does that not? It just doesn't. Anyways, yeah, I've been reading over some of the things, and it's like, wow. But what I want to talk to you guys about right now is everything that happened on Tuesday. Keegan Kline was due to go have his pre-trial hearing in January. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, the police went to a judge and they asked for permission to take Anthony Kline temporarily. Now, what I think that means is he's chirping like a little bird. He's doing everything he can not to be put to death. And I believe they offered him, if he cooperated, they offered him a deal. Do I think his father was involved? Yes, I do. And I think that will all come out when it... And we're not going to really know all this until Indiana State Police have a press conference and they talk to everybody and we'll all learn it at the same time. I never thought the case had been dropped or they weren't working on it. I've always felt they were working on it. Sometimes how do I want to say this? Let's just say they've always worked on the case. They had their suspicions. And obviously, they have some very, very good evidence or incriminating things on Keegan Kline. Yes, he was arrested on 30 counts of child pornography. Can't even say because I hate that word. Pornography. But, and that's bad enough. And that's not me being judgmental. I'm saying, if you are watching stuff like that, there's something wrong with you. Yes, and there is something terribly wrong with you. Now, at the same time, the police were asking the judge to grant them temporary custody of Keegan Klein. At that very same time, his defense attorney was in court asking for a continuance on the pre-trial hearing that was due to happen in January. And he stated it's due to negotiations that are going on. Yes. Negotiations are very going on, trust me. Do I believe Tony Klein was involved? If he did not actually murder the girls, I've always said there's two. And he had knowledge of it. He saw things he shouldn't have seen. But that's how pedophilia, that's just how they are. It's not like they can go out and just share that stuff with a normal person. You have to find somebody with that same sickness. And yes, I believe his father is just as deviant. Yes, he was just as deviant. Let's leave it at that. I don't want to add any more to that. So, then you have the police divers in the Wabash River, not far from where Keegan Klein lived. They were in there looking for something. I believe I'll burn some sage before I start saying this stuff. They were looking, and I think they were looking for the weapon used. Yes, whatever was used. You got to remember, 3 days after the girl's murder, he was already on the police's radar. And there had already been a third victim. And that third victim was a girl that came home on her bus, and she saw this man with a mask over his face and gloves and looking in her house's windows. And of course she got away and didn't, obviously didn't attempt to, or could have she been, she was a victim. And I believe there's a lot of victims out there. I'm not saying they were murdered, but I'm saying there's lots of victims of young girls that have fell in that trap with. And this wasn't Keegan Klein's let me say this. You do not have 30 counts of child pornography on your computer and things at home. Do not think that somebody like that has that much pornographic on children, young girls especially, well, it doesn't matter who. Young boys, they're all victims. But what I'm saying is, someone like that, let me say before I go on, this is all for entertainment purposes. I have to say that. But let me say, you don't watch that much child pornography without acting out, because eventually just watching it, it isn't enough for them. And it makes me sick even thinking about it. No. They have to find ways to gratify themselves when the child pornography is not doing it anymore. Now, I believe Keegan Kline was exposed at a very early age to all of this through his father. And then it just overtook him too. I'm sorry, I feel really sick when I talk about this stuff. Well, child pornography always makes me feel sick. So, I believe they're offering Keegan Kline a deal, and they've told him once it goes to trial, there will be no deals. And I think that's got him. And he's sat in jail long enough now. Will he ever get... Oh, he's not going to get out of jail. But he fears dying. This is such a very hard case, and when it first happened and everything, I was just starting my gifts, and at that time I was blocked. I was blocked for a while. I think I was blocked by spirit because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it yet. Because it's quite sickening. And we must not Abby and Libby, they need justice for what was done to them. Their family needs justice. And they've waited so long. And as a parent who's lost children, my children weren't murdered. So even though I can feel for them, the depth of their pain even goes deep into their soul. And like it was said, it has been said, he was hiding behind the Anthony Shots profile. Libby thought she was talking to him, and she and even Keegan said, I was supposed to meet her that day, but she wasn't there. No. I don't believe that for a minute. He was there all right. Okay, I think I'll end that because there's so much more we're going to go into, and I'm so glad I keep notes. Every reading I do, every case I work on, I've got notes and notes and notes. And it's good to have those notes because then you can go back and then it kind of, it's like, wow. But anyways, so I have to finish my cleaning. Ugh. And then me and Zoe are going to go for a walk. And then Kim Magical is going to cook on the grill. Now I know you might say, Kim Magical, you don't use anything but the microwave. Well, yes, that's true. I do use the oven once in a while to fix pizzas. But you know, Zoe is so hard to, he's so picky. So I fixed a big meal and I'm the only one eating it. So, you know, anyways, we're going to kick on the grill. I'm going to make me a steak and he's going to have a hot dog for several. But anyways, I hope my corn turns out right. I'm trying to do it like they have it at the fair. I've been soaking it in water because I want to cook it on the grill. But maybe I'll come back with that as I'm cooking and show you my little angels and stuff outside. But anyways, I love you guys so much. And I thank you for all your support always. And I love you dearly. And I feel your love back. And my plan is to come back on tonight and do this. Which I probably will because after I eat. And usually I don't do readings or anything until I do that and then I eat afterwards. I don't know why. It's just always been like that. But, you know, I don't plan on coming back and channeling or anything like that. Although the spirit pops in and says, I will do that. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. And you have a wonderful Saturday. Get out and enjoy the outside. You know, it's beautiful.